From glowing octopuses and see-through blobs to ancient sharks and punchy rainbow shrimps, the deep sea is full of wild surprises. These creatures live where sunlight never reaches. And trust us, they're stranger than fiction. Today, we're diving deep into the ocean to meet the 10 weirdest, coolest, and most unforgettable animals you've never seen before. Let's get started. Giant squid. The giant squid is one of the most mysterious animals in the ocean. It's huge. Some can grow up to 43 feet long. These creatures live very deep underwater, which is why people almost never see them alive. They have big eyes, which help them see in the dark, and 2 long tentacles to grab their food. Their tentacles have powerful suckers that hold tight to prey like fish and other squids. Most of what we know about them comes from dead squids that have washed up on shore or been found in the stomachs of whales. Giant squids don't attack people, but they're still the stuff of sea monster legends. Their size, mystery, and rare sightings make them truly fascinating. Now that we've seen a giant with powerful arms, let's meet a crab with the longest legs in the sea. Japanese spider crab. The Japanese spider crab is a deep-sea crab with legs that can stretch up to 12 feet wide. That's longer than most cars. Even though it looks scary, it's actually not dangerous to humans. It lives near Japan and spends most of its time walking slowly along the ocean floor. These crabs eat dead animals and plants, helping to keep the sea clean. Their long legs help them reach far as they search for food. Young spider crabs even cover themselves with seaweed or sponges to hide from predators. They live at deep depths and like cold water. Despite looking like a giant underwater spider, they're calm creatures and don't attack. After seeing those super long legs, let's roll into the deep sea and meet something rounder and much more like a giant bug. Giant isopod. The giant isopod looks like a huge pill bug or woodlouse, but it lives deep in the ocean. It can grow up to 20 inches long. These animals are scavengers, which means they eat dead things that sink to the bottom of the sea, like fish or whales. They help clean up the ocean floor, kind of like nature's vacuum cleaners. They have hard shells and many legs, and they can survive a long time without eating. Scientists believe they grow so big because of the deep sea pressure. They're found in cold, deep waters and move slowly. While they might look like little alien tanks, they're harmless to humans and kinda cool once you get to know them. Now that we've explored something tough and armored, let's meet a sea creature that's soft, flat, and honestly, kinda adorable. Flapjack octopus. The flapjack octopus is a deep-sea cutie that looks like a squishy pancake with fins. It gets its name because it lies flat on the ocean floor like a flapjack on a plate. It's small, usually only about 8 inches wide, and lives in the deep Pacific Ocean. It has round, floppy fins on its head that help it swim gently through the water. It doesn't squirt ink like other octopuses, and it doesn't change color. Instead, it just floats or crawls slowly and eats tiny animals from the sea floor. Its soft body and calm movements make it look like a cartoon character. In fact, it inspired the Pearl character in Finding Nemo. Scientists still don't know everything about them, but everyone agrees they're one of the cutest creatures in the sea. From a soft sea pancake, let's jump into bright colors and serious strength with a creature that can pack a punch. Peacock mantis shrimp. The peacock mantis shrimp is one of the most colorful animals in the ocean. It looks like a tiny rainbow warrior and lives in coral reefs in the Indo-Pacific. But don't let its pretty colors fool you. It's also super strong. This shrimp has club-like arms that can punch so fast and hard, they can break aquarium glass. It uses this punch to crack open crabs, snails, and shellfish for food. Its eyes are also amazing. They can see more colors than humans and can even spot invisible light. Mantis shrimps are small, usually around 6 inches long, but they're mighty hunters. Scientists study them to learn more about strong materials and vision. They like to stay in their burrows and only come out to find food. They're fast, flashy, and surprisingly smart. Up next, we're heading even deeper to meet a pink blob with stubby legs, and maybe a soft spot for babysitting, sea pea. The sea pig might look like a pink jelly potato with legs, but it's actually a type of sea cucumber. It lives on the deep sea floor, thousands of feet below the surface, crawling slowly over mud. Sea pigs use tiny tube-like legs under their bodies to walk and feel around. They eat dead stuff that falls from above, like algae or animal bits, making them helpful ocean cleaners. Scientists have seen young crabs riding on their backs, possibly to stay safe, like little hitchhikers. Sea pigs often gather in big groups, especially when a whale dies and sinks to the ocean floor. Their squishy bodies and chubby legs make them look cute, but they're also really important in their ecosystem. From squishy pink pigs to something straight out of a spooky story, let's swim over to a deep sea creature with a scary name but a harmless heart. Vampire squid. The vampire squid isn't really a squid or a vampire. It's a unique creature that lives in the darkest parts of the ocean, more than 3,000 feet deep. Its name comes from the webbed skin between its arms that looks like a black cape. It's small, usually around 6 inches long, and doesn't suck blood at all. In fact, it doesn't hunt like other squids. Instead, it floats quietly and catches bits of marine snow, tiny dead particles falling from above. When scared, it turns inside out to show spiky-looking arms, but it doesn't hurt anyone. It can also glow in the dark using bioluminescence to confuse predators. This quiet, spooky creature has special blue blood and can survive with almost no oxygen. It's kind of like the introvert of the deep sea, quiet, shy, and absolutely fascinating. From a cape-wearing mystery, let's meet a sea creature that's totally see-through and way more elegant than it sounds. Pink see-through Fantasia. Yes, that's really its name. The pink see-through Fantasia is a deep-sea sea cucumber that lives 1.5 miles underwater in the Celebes Sea near Borneo. It's completely transparent, so you can see its organs inside, its mouth, its guts, everything. It moves through the water slowly and gracefully, looking like a jelly spaceship. Scientists discovered it in 2007, and it's already famous for its beauty and glow. It uses bioluminescence to light up in the dark, which might help scare off predators. It doesn't swim fast, so its best bet is to be invisible or flash bright lights when in danger. Even though it looks fragile, it survives in very harsh conditions. The pink see-through Fantasia shows us that even the strangest looking animals can be graceful and mysterious. From translucent elegance, let's head into prehistoric waters where fangs, gills, and ancient survival rule the deep. Frilled shark. The frilled shark is a deep-sea predator that looks like something out of a dinosaur movie. It has a long eel-like body and rows of sharp needle-like teeth, over 300 of them. It gets its name from the frilly edges of its gills, which give it a strange old-timey look. This shark can grow up to 7 feet long and lives thousands of feet below the surface. It moves in a wavy, snake-like way and usually eats squid and fish, swallowing them whole. Scientists call it a living fossil because it hasn't changed much in millions of years. It's rarely seen, so there's still a lot we don't know about it. Even though it looks scary, it's not a threat to humans. After all that sharp-toothed creepiness, let's end on something magical. An octopus that literally glows in the dark. Bioluminescent octopus. This deep-sea octopus doesn't just float in the dark, it lights up. The bioluminescent octopus, like Staroteuthis sirtensis, lives more than a mile below the surface in cold, dark waters. It has special light-producing organs called photophores along its arms and mouth. When it's ready to hunt, it flashes those lights to lure tiny prey right into its grasp. It's not aggressive though. It moves slowly, using its fins to glide like a ghost. The glow also helps confuse predators or hide the octopus's true shape. These glowing octopuses are rarely seen by humans, so scientists are still learning about them. But one thing is clear: they're beautiful, clever, and perfectly adapted to life in the deep. So whether it's glowing, punching, floating, or frilling, these 10 creatures prove the deep sea is anything but boring. Would one of these fascinate you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.